Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today is actually quite an exciting day because I am going to get some more inhabitants for the half moon tank. Obviously that means that I need to take a trip to my local pet shop, which is quite a distance away, about half an hour's drive. The weather is absolutely lovely, but it is very, very hot, so yeah, it's going to be tricky, obviously, getting the fish back and forth. Nonetheless, I want to go get some more fish. Now, the half moon tank, basically I planted about 4 weeks ago, and the inhabitants that are in the half moon tank at the moment, they were in the cube, and I actually took all of them and added them into the cube, yet it wasn't much. There were a few shrimp and, well, there's one cardinal tetra, there's two bristlenose plecos in there, and there's a hillstream loach as well, and that's about it. So obviously there wasn't really much life to look at, so I want to get some more. If you guys do want to go check out the video on how I created the half moon tank or the cube, I'll leave a tag up here if you guys want to go check that out. But before I jabber away too much, let's actually go get ready, get in the car and drive to the pet shop and get some fish. Okay, there we go. We are at the pet shop. Unfortunately, I did write them an email about a few days ago and asked them if I could film inside, but unfortunately I didn't get a reply yet. So I'm gonna go ask inside, and if they say no, then unfortunately it's no. But I'll be back with you guys otherwise, nonetheless, with new fish. So let me go get some fish and I'll see you guys just now. There we go. I got, well, some plants, and I got all the fish and the animals. I'm gonna put them aside. It's obviously hot in the car, so let's get going. I don't want to keep the fish in the bag for too long. Still got about a half an hour's drive home, so yeah, I'll see you guys just now once I'm at home. Okay, there we go. I'm back at home. I got my plants and I have my, well, animals in this bag here. This basically just kept them cooler. The weather was just incredibly warm today. I'm gonna put them aside. I'm gonna get the table out. Well, I'm gonna get the table so I can put them on the table. And then I'm going to start acclimating the fish immediately. And whilst I'm acclimating, I'm going to eat something because I have not eaten anything the entire day yet. Let me get everything ready. And then I'm going to tell you guys on how I'm going to acclimate my fish. There's 3 different methods basically to do it. I'm going to be, well, using one of them. So yeah, let me just get everything ready and then we can get the fish, well, acclimated and ready for the half moon tank. Okay, so I need to sit down a little bit. Plants are here. Got the receipt that can stay in my pocket. I got some fruit flies, which are not for the fish, they're actually for the ants. And then I got the animals. And they all look very fine. Now, I don't think you guys are going to be seeing much, but I got 7 shrimps. And they were technically on sale. And the colors are obviously not going to be very, very bright at the moment. They were quite stressed, obviously, throughout this drive, which was quite a long drive. So I want to get them acclimated as quickly as possible. But I got 20 cardinal tetras to give the lonely cardinal tetra in the half moon tank a friend. I got him 20 of them, so he should be quite happy. But let's get them acclimated. These guys here, they look quite stressed. Colors are not too well, so let's get started. So to acclimate your fish, there are 3 different methods, basically said. I'm going to be using one of them, obviously. The first method is basically just dip your fish into the aquarium. Now, if your fish have been on the go for a long period of time, if you've basically ordered them online and they've been traveling for a day or 2, I would say that's actually the best method, is to basically just get them out of the bag as quickly as possible and basically just dump them into your aquarium. That would basically be the least of stress, especially if you open up the bag, the waste that the fish have obviously produced over the journey that they've been traveling. That is obviously going to be causing quite a bit of ammonia in the bag. And as soon as you open up the bag and oxygen gets to it, that can actually just turn toxic immediately and actually kill your fish. So that's one method. The other method is the drip acclimation method. You take your animals out of the bag, you put them in a bowl, you take a small hose, tie a knot to the end, and you basically just drip some drops, 1 drop every second, I would say, into the water over a time of around about 15 minutes. And you can basically acclimate your fish via that. Now, It's been a very, very hot day here by us. The drive has also been quite long, and the temperatures of the bag and the aquarium, I think, aren't really going to mix and match very properly. So I'm going to be using method number 2, which is hanging the bag into the tank to get the temperature right and just adding a cup of water every now and then to basically acclimate them to the chemistry of the water. So I'm going to be doing that. But first, I want to switch off the lights. That's just going to be less stress for the fish. They've been in a dark bag the entire time, so putting them straight underneath the lights is basically like you looking up into the sun. So that's not going to be very, very well pleasant for them. So let me switch off the lights. I'm going to get the lid off, and then I'm going to get the fish into the tank, add a bit of water, and slowly but surely acclimate them. Okay, so it's been around about 20 to 25 minutes. The temperature should be, well, perfectly the same. I did add a few cups of water, as mentioned, just to get the water chemistry the same so that the fish and the shrimp can actually get, well, acclimated to the chemistry of the water of the tank. I'm going to take the bags out and put them into the bucket, and then I'm going to scoop them out into a net, put them into a little container, and then actually put them into the aquarium and give you guys a close-up on that as they go in. And yeah, then we can basically check out the new fish in the tank, which I'm actually quite excited about. So this is going to be quite a mess, but I'm going to try and do this without spilling too much water. Get the shrimps. Okay, I got the shrimps clamped up. I'm gonna get everything ready, put the fish in the little bucket, switch on the lights so we can have a better look and give you guys a close-up. Okay, here we go. I think I got all of them out of the bag. Let's get them into their new home. Now, unfortunately, they are pretty stressed at the moment. The colors aren't that well, as you guys can see, but they seem to be doing all well. I'm just gonna leave them. Okay, got the shrimp. Let's get them into the tank. And there we go. All of them are in. Everyone's settling in. Well, there we go. The fish and the shrimp are in the tank. They are in the new home. They're all alive. They all look well. I'm quite pleased. I'm quite happy to see some more fish in here. It's going to take around about a day for the fish to actually properly settle and then hopefully start swimming around the tank. I am still going to get some more fish down the line. I want to get a nice big school of cardinal tetras. I think that's just going to look quite nice. So yeah, I'm just going to let them settle in, and then I'm just really going to check you guys tomorrow. So, it's been 2 weeks now since I actually added the fish. Unfortunately, I had some technical problems with my editing program and my laptop. I lost quite a few files. So, yes, 2 weeks have gone by. But the day after I actually added the fish, they settled in perfectly. The shrimp as well, even though the shrimp I technically can't actually even find anymore or distinguish from the others. But the fish are perfectly fine. As mentioned, they settled in perfectly. They are all swimming throughout the water column, and the colors have completely come back the day after I added them in, and they actually also started asking for food. They're doing perfectly fine. Though, as mentioned, the day when I added the fish, I was already considering of getting some more. Now, I was saying that I added 20, but it was actually 25 that were added. I bought 20 and they added 5 extra. It's the pet shop. They always give you a little bit of extra. So at the moment, there's 26 in here, with the one that was still from the nano cube from back in the day. So 26 are in here at the moment. But this morning I did drive to the pet shop again and I couldn't resist. I wanted some more fish. 26 is a good number, but there's way more room. There's much more space, so I got some more. So here we go. I actually bought 20 more. They gave me 4 extra, so 24, which is actually quite convenient. So since there's 26 actually in the tank plus the 24, it actually makes it a nice equal number of 50. So quite a coincidence, but actually quite cool. But I think that, this is going to just give the tank even more life, and it's going to just give it a bigger school of cardinal tetras. I think it's going to look quite cool. And obviously, all of these are still very, very juveniles. Smaller, juveniles, I would say. So the red color hasn't really, fully developed yet. Once they all grow up, obviously it's going to be a nice big school of cardinal tetras, and I'm actually also going to leave the stocking here. I was planning on getting some feature fish for this tank. Since there's a lot of hardscape in here, basically that's taking up quite a bit of space. I think a school of 15 cardinal tetras is going to be more than enough, and it's going to look quite cool once these are added in as well. Without further ado, I'm going to get these guys into the tank, acclimated for the tank first, since I need to actually go to work in about 3 hours. So let me get these guys acclimated. We'll put them in the tank and we can have a little bit of a look at them. But let's get them acclimated. Let's get them in the tank. Okay, got the fish ready to go. I'm going to switch on the lights just so I can see a little bit better, and you guys as well. The fish should be fine, but let's add them to the tank. Well, there we go. So 50 cardinal tetras in the half moon tank. For those of you who are new to the channel, this is my 60 liter or 15, 16 gallon tank. Yes, which is the half moon mountain scape. Yeah, technically it is fully stocked and completed. There's a few plants that the bristlenose catfish unfortunately loosened up out of the rocks and off the wood, which I need to reattach. But everything so far is obviously doing completely great. The new fish have settled in quite quickly, I would say. I mean, it's literally only been about, I would say, not even 20 minutes since I added the fish, and they have actually colored up quite well already, and they're obviously schooling away with the others, so I'm quite glad about that. But I'm going to leave them for the day, and yeah, I'm pretty pleased. I'm very, very happy to, well, have a nice big school of cardinal tetras in here. You know, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. It would help the channel out quite a lot. And subscribe and hit the notification bell if you guys want to see future content. The next on the chopping block is definitely the nano cube next to me here. I got more than enough plants to plant it. Yeah, stay tuned for that. Otherwise, that's it for today. I would say, yeah, I'm going to call it here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.